steal my cucumbers. How could he not like my food? My food was delicious. So today, as you can see, I'm wearing my YouTube shirt, and that is because I am thanking the YouTube gods for suggesting me one of the greatest animated story channels I have ever seen. And that channel is Share My Story. So when I first came onto this channel, I saw this banner and I was like, that's so cute. What kind of animated videos do they do? Is it like actually happened in My Story animated? Oh, it is. But so much better. I mean, you can just tell how amazing this channel is from the first couple video titles. A snake bit off my cucumber. I'm gonna say cucumber because that's what they're showing in this beautiful thumbnail. My stepdad got me pregnant. I am breastfed at 16. I replaced my wife with an 18-year-old girl. I mean, I think you get it. This channel's ridiculous. And because the stories are so ridiculous, I thought it would be the perfect channel to do investigating fake animated stories to see if they are real. And I mean, there's clearly no better story to start with than a snake bit off my cucumber.
Hey, I'm Benjamin. And even though I'm only 21 years old, I already know that I will stay a virgin for the rest of my life.
Oh my god, this is starting out ridiculous already.
Let me explain you why.
I'm so scared.
A few years ago, I went on vacation to Thailand. When I decided to go to toilet,
When I decided to go to toilet. This is me going to toilet.
So I sat down on the toilet with my headphones on.
Oh no, he doesn't know what's coming.
When I suddenly felt something pulling on my cucumber.
Oh, he says cucumber. It's his cucumber. I mean, I hate when things pull on my cucumber. I love cucumbers, especially pickled cucumbers.
I saw a big, long snake that had sunk its teeth into my cucumber.
Oh no, I hate when snakes steal my cucumbers.
I started screaming. I knew I had to go to the hospital ASAP.
Yeah.
But first I asked my mom to catch the snake. And
the snake escaped?
Well, it took 20 hours of operating on me until the doctors were able to fix my cucumber enough.
Oh, good.
However, the doctors told me that I would never be able to make love to a woman again.
Oh, no!
And to make things worse, there were several TV crews outside my hospital room.
What?
Trying to interview the boy that had lost his cucumber.
There is no way this is real!
When I finally arrived back in the US, my girlfriend was waiting for me at the airport.
Oh, no.
We sat down at an ice cream cafe. And I'm not joking, but she ordered herself a banana split.
This is the most ridiculous story ever. There's no way this is real.
I lost my cucumber on my trip to Coma.
Oh my god. Why is everybody so obsessed with this cucumber? It's a cucumber, right? Like just a cucumber. Like the cucumbers that you eat? No? What other type of cucumber?
For the next 3 years, I basically stopped talking to girls and instead completely focused on college. And that's when I decided to start dating again.
Oh,
and
good for you,
man. I met my current girlfriend, Suzanne, at a college party. And since meeting her, I realized that even though I lost my cucumber, I can still make her happy. I mean, lesbians can make each other happy too.
Oh my god, lesbians can make it work, so I can too! Okay, if you want to watch the whole thing, good luck, but it's in the description below. I had to cut out a lot because it was borderline demonetizable, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't on their channel, so I tried to make it as clean as I could, but I mean, that story, I couldn't not tell it, and I couldn't not investigate it, so I need to see if this is real. Oh god, this is gonna be a real weird Google search. Oh my god, it's real. Well, not totally real, but pretty freaking close to being real. All right, so they titled their video, "A Snake Bites Off My Cucumber," but that's not actually what happened. This guy just got his cucumber bit, but still horrifying. Look at the photo of this python that was stuck in the toilet. I am never going to Thailand, ever, ever. It also seems like the guy that had it happen lived there. He wasn't traveling for vacation. And also, he's a little older than the story. So yeah, I'm gonna rate this one slightly fake, or half fake. Not all the way fake, but almost. But also, please check toilets if you're in Thailand before you sit down. You will thank me. Okay, this next one is called My Life with Half a Brain. I also did not know if this is something that actually happens, but we will find out.
I was a completely normal girl until the age of 3. But then I had my first seizure, and I can still remember riding in the ambulance to get to the hospital. Unfortunately, the seizures didn't stop, and at one point I was having seizures every 5 minutes.
Jeez.
The doctors diagnosed me with Rameson's encephalitis. It's a rare inflammatory neurological disease which affects only 1/2 of the brain. I was close to death after a few days.
Jesus,
That's why
poor
my
girl.
parents allowed the doctors to cut out the affected area, which meant I'd lose half of my brain.
I mean, don't we only use half of our brain anyway? She's lucky it's hopefully the half she doesn't need that we don't use.
Because I was so young, my brain was still growing and developing. So even though I only had 1/2 left, my brain was able to adapt and reorganize itself. After the operation, the seizures stopped.
She is okay now!
I find it tough to focus for long, and it took me years to learn how to read and write. I remember watching other kids doing things like playing on the swings or chasing each other,
so sad.
and I'd be sad.
What a pivot from the last story.
I had lots of mood swings growing up, and sometimes I even threw scissors and forks at them, because
Oh my god! What? Does 1/2 of your brain keep you from trying to kill people? I had no idea.
I'm constantly joking and I always have a smile on my face. That's because I know how lucky I am.
What was that? They animated in a Twitch that she never had until this moment.
Many years ago, I dreamed of becoming a nurse so I could help others the way the doctors helped me. Unfortunately, I can't control my right arm, so I've been told I
now they're
wouldn't be able to pursue
explaining.
that profession. But instead, I became a part-time cleaner at our local hospital.
Oh no. She wanted to be a nurse and now she's a janitor at the hospital. I mean, you do you, girl. Oh, she still gets to talk to the patients. Okay.
Recently, one of my former classmates was hospitalized. She was one of the girls that made fun of me back in middle school.
Drag her!
When she saw me, she said, "Oh, Marissa, you're working as a cleaner now. That's great."
Wow! What a bitch! Drag her!
I know she looks down on me, but I don't mind. I'm giving my best every day.
Oh, good for you,
Especially
girl.
when I'm taking care of my son, Doyle.
Oh,
And if I'd been born 200 years ago, people would have confused my seizures with me being possessed by a demon.
oh my god. Oh, this got really dark and sad really quick. Wow, I always forget that, back in the day, if you had seizures, people thought you were possessed. Actually possessed by a demon. It's so funny, because sometimes older generations are like, I wouldn't want to grow up in this generation. It's the worst. Oh yeah, Janet? At least if I have a seizure, people don't think I have a demon inside of me. I'm fine with this time period. Alright, so, I mean, this doesn't sound totally far-fetched, but I need to look it up anyway, because that's the whole premise of this video. We gotta be sure. Girl with half a brain. Oh my god, it's real. When Jody was 3, she started having seizures and was diagnosed with a rare disease. Oh my god, the same disease. Doctors told her parents the best way to treat her was to remove half of her brain. Wow, this is her. That's amazing. That's amazing, Jody. You don't let anybody get you down. This whole episode is about, persevering after terrible trauma. First the snake cucumber incident, now this. I hope this is uplifting your spirits today. But this one is true. 100% true. All right, this one's called I Dated a Famous Pop Star, and we're gonna try and figure out what pop star they're talking about.
Hey, I'm Mariah, and 6 months ago, my aunt paid for me to fly first class from Los Angeles to New York to go to her wedding. Well, you'll never guess who I sat next to on the plane. It was... Okay, I can't tell you his name, but
Darn
he's
it.
a very, very
That would've been
famous
easy.
musician who plays sellout gigs in huge arenas all the time. Let's just call him Vince. Vince was super nice. He gave me a big hug and said, "Hey, how are you?"
Hey Vince, where's your hand there, buddy? Where's your hand going?
When I had to go back to my seat at the end of the flight, he asked for my number and said we should hang out once we were both back in LA.
Wait a second. So I've actually been fortunate enough to be on one of these business/first class cabins from New York to LA for business stuff. And unless it was a really, really slow flight, how was she sitting next to him? Everybody has their own like compartment areas, and usually they're all filled because they usually upgrade people from economy to come into business. So how did she get to sit with him this whole time? Also, there's no this looks like couches. This story seems a little fishy, but I will continue.
So I got home, I texted him and said, "Hey, do you remember me? I'm that awkward girl you met on the plane to New York."
Wow, she's not like other girls. She's awkward and clumsy, like every other girl in every other romantic comedy movie.
He said, "Of course I remember you. You should come to my concert tonight. I'll put you on the list for a VIP ticket." It was like a dream.
Girl, he just wants to have you see his cucumber.
The concert was great, and I went to the VIP area afterwards. He came straight over to me. We talked
Vince.
for hours. Later, we drove to his house in Bel Air, and that's when things got crazy. He had a private chef cook for us, even though it was really late. The food tasted amazing, but Vince didn't like it. He threw his plate against the wall and screamed at the chef for at least 10
Vince
minutes.
is a jerk. This is the saddest animated image ever. He's like, oh, my food was delicious.
I know I should have immediately walked away, but it was so flattering having someone like Vince want to date me.
Oh
So,
no, girl.
I kept seeing him.
Oh no.
I'll never forget the time he called me into the stage in the middle of a gig so he could sing a love song to me. He introduced me to the audience as his girlfriend, said how much he loved me.
Okay, well, if this was really a famous pop star, this I gotta be able to find this somewhere in the news or on Google.
But after the show was over, he yelled at me because I didn't smile enough during the song. He said he'd written it specially for me, but I found out later he didn't write any of his songs. He had a team of songwriters working for him.
What a jerk Vince is.
In the end, he took things too far, and I finally left him.
Oh my god, good for you, girl.
After all the time I spent with Vince, I can tell you that being a pop star is quite an easy job that doesn't require any discipline or superhuman abilities.
Wow, way to throw every pop star under the bus. Alright, I'm going into the comments to see if somebody had to have pointed out who this is. Who else is scrolling in the comments to see if anyone knows who Vince is? Me! I'm gonna like it. It's Justin Bieber, One Less Lonely Girl in Montreal 2012. Oh my god. Thank you, Shawana Nana, the princess. All right, I can't use the audio from this because it's a copyrighted Justin Bieber song, but I want to see if he announces that it's his girlfriend or not. This is so awkward. He does this at concerts? Oh, he said, what's your name? He didn't say, this is my girlfriend. Oh, he left with her, though. Oh. Wait a minute. He does this, like, every time, though, with different girls. How am I supposed to know? Like, there's this girl, too. This is so weird. I don't know why I had no idea that he used to do this. Oh, my God. I thought they were about to start making out on stage. What is happening? He just said, what's your name, sweetie? He did not know her. That is not her. Or the story is not real. Or it's not about Justin Bieber. Look, he did it with this girl too! Okay, so because I can't confirm this, I'm gonna have to say that it's fake. Or, I mean, it's not totally fake. I know this happens. There's tons of pop stars that just like hook up with girls, invite them backstage. But I don't think anybody got pulled up on stage by a big pop star and got told to the crowd that this random person's my girlfriend. Because I even searched that and I couldn't find anything, like with or without it being Justin Bieber. So we could say half fake, but I'm gonna say fake. Somebody thought they were a famous pop star's girlfriend, but they were just, you know, the flavor of the month. And because I can't verify what pop star, I can't say it's real. I'm sorry. It was a tough call. All right, the last one is my dad is faking a coma.
Hey, I'm Bono, and I want to tell
Bono.
you about my dad.
Oh my
He's
gosh.
always been reckless. He worked as a painter, and while he was decorating a house, he stole a safe belonging to the woman he was working for.
What the heck?
The police found camera footage of him leaving the building carrying the safe, so he was charged with the burglary.
Oh
When
no.
he talked to his lawyer, he was told he'd go to prison for at least 2 years. He decided to fake an accident. He pretended to fall from a ladder and convinced everyone he was a quadriplegic with chronic coma-inducing seizures.
Wait, can you fake this? Okay, well that's what I'm gonna be investigating. Can you actually fake a coma? I feel like they would know. Like, I feel like with modern medicine, they'd be able to tell.
I didn't think anyone would be stupid enough to believe this, but I was wrong.
Your dad's the devil.
Since my mom wouldn't let any medical experts near my dad, his trial kept being delayed. Meanwhile, Dad was just hanging out in our apartment, eating and watching TV, while Mom worked 2 jobs to feed us.
Wait, why was he still in the apartment? I'm pretty sure you're supposed to be in the hospital if you're in a coma. They have to keep you alive.
Sometimes he would put on a wig and sunglasses so he could go out to a bar. Then he'd come home drunk and shout at me and Mom.
Oh my god, this guy is a terrible person! Let him go to jail!
I got a job at a supermarket. I didn't make much money, but I gave everything I had to the family my dad stole from. The woman was so grateful. She'd always start crying whenever I went round. She'd say God had sent me to help her because she couldn't feed her kids without me.
Oh my god!
I told him if he didn't start to treat my mom better, I'd tell the police he was faking his coma. Dad seriously lost it. He started trashing the place, screaming at me.
Oh, I thought he set it on fire.
That's why I secretly filmed him walking around and took it to the police.
Ah, got him!
When he realized what I'd done, he lost it. He screamed at me, "You're not my son anymore. I swear I'll get you for this."
He's like a evil supervillain.
I don't feel good about reporting my dad, but I'd do it all again if I had to.
He's gonna be out in 2 years, buddy. I would watch your back. Pretty sure the last thing your dad said was, "I will get you for this," as he was carted off to jail, where he could practice and plot what to do to you when he gets out. All right, I need to see if this is real. Can people fake comas? Once again, I found an article. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. British man faked coma for 2 years to avoid court. Oh, wow. He might have gotten away with it if it hadn't been for his supermarket loyalty card. Oh, got him! The story isn't totally real. It was only like half real, just like the rest. Detective Lauren finding out if things aren't totally real, but they're kind of real, and that's really scary about this world. He also stole $64,000 from a bank account of an elderly neighbor with Alzheimer's disease. So not the single mom, but pretty much the same terrible, terrible situation. Knight's deceit was uncovered when police tracked the use of his supermarket card and produced surveillance camera footage of him walking and driving. Got him! Wow. Wow. All right, and that is the Share My Story animated channel. You're welcome. I'll put a link to their videos in the description below. There's some real interesting ones in there, if you couldn't already tell from the 4 that I chose for this video. But make sure to leave a like before you go if you want me to investigate some more ridiculous animated stories to see if they're real or fake. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. I put out new videos almost every single day. And as always, I will see you guys soon.